Shorty got that apple bottom jeans. Boots with the fur.
Yo, with the fur.
The whole club was looking at her. She hit the club. Next thing you know. Shorty got low.
Hey everybody, this is Tess from Press Pause. Welcome back to URL Club. This is Toonsley, the show where we listen to new music and we put you onto some stuff, hopefully.
Yeah.
To my right, I have the lovely
Grady.
And then to my left, I have
the dude.
And finally, we have
TNT stuff.
Let's go. So basically, I already kind of said it, but on this show, each of us bring a song. We talk about it, talk about the things we like, maybe some things we're not so sure of, and then we just celebrate music here.
We celebrate.
We do. That's the best way to
celebrate
describe
music.
it. We celebrate music.
We laugh. We cry.
No crying yet. I've come close a couple times. But yeah, Grady, take us away with our first song.
This is Punk Tactics by Joey, Valence, and Brae. Couple dudes met in college. One of them never made music. One of them was just making beats, and they started shooting the shit and started making some tunes. And here we are.
Gonna have to hit ya with the punk tactics. Hit ya with the punk tactics. Hit ya with the punk tactics.
I'm definitely saving the song right now. I loved it. And it really reminded me of the Beastie Boys.
Yes.
Yes. I was getting like, with the screams they did, it was like Sabotage vibes by the Beastie Boys and like kind of intergalactic, like with some of their effects. And I definitely heard that similarity, which was super cool. And the 808, fire.
The Beastie Boys comparison is why I always see people hating on them online, but it's like I think it's sick. Like nobody else has like done that sound. It's not like the Beastie Boys are out there doing it still. Like I'm so happy to see someone taking back like that kind of type of hip hop that's really fun and stupid in a way.
Yeah, it's easy
and, like,
music
just
to
a
hate
vibe.
on. It's like why motherfuckers hating on this shit. Like it's easy to hate on because you're just like, ooh, that's the. Goobers are hating on
things
this shit,
don't
bro.
have to be original to be fun or cool or like just a good time.
You're straight goofy.
If you can't get down with the vibe of that, like I don't know.
I was having a conversation with a friend the other day about like music that just feels like arrogant. This is like arrogant music, you know? Like this is like I do not give a fuck what you think. Like I am going to just make this song.
Yeah.
So.
I thought it was really fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The whole record's really fun too.
So fun.
Like it's just it's wall to wall bangers. I really like them. They're fun.
That was cool. I really liked that one.
Worth the album listen time.
For real though.
Yeah. For sure.
Also, just the video was cool. I don't know if like they were. You can tell they just like grabbed like their camera and was like, "We're gonna go fuck around, like have a good ass time."
I also love the retro camera aesthetic.
Yeah,
like that's been a lot of music videos lately, and I'm always here for it. It's fun. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's a good vibe.
I loved the part where he's sitting there and he's doing the fucking like his legs are swinging or whatever. I don't know. It should just have you fucking laughing. I don't know. It's such a fun video. Just a whole like fun vibe in general.
Just a whole vibe.
That's what you got for us.
I have Katamari by Femtanyl. Femtanyl is a like hardcore dance group. I've been listening to them for a while. Them and Danny Brown are apparently working on like a set of songs right now. They're super cool. The reason I'm bringing it though is like I saw a lot of hate for this band last week online. Just people like in general being scared of gay people a whole lot.
Hate to see it.
So I don't know. I wanted to talk about this music in good faith, I guess. Also, just they slap. That Femtanyl is really cool.
Someone fucking turn me up, bro.
You would definitely hear that in a warehouse.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's like
1720. That one's being rinsed. That one's being rinsed.
I want to see them live so badly. Like they play with a full band and everything, and they do the vocals live. I feel like it'd be such a vibe.
Yeah, I want to see that one done live vocally.
Yeah, no, like I feel like this would be one of those things where every time you're like, how does the artist like do this again?
Yeah.
Like, how do you get on stage night after night and do this?
Yeah, dude.
I'm also stoked to hear them with Danny Brown.
Yeah.
They have a song with Danny Brown, huh?
No, not yet, but they've both been teasing like a collab. It sounds like it might be more than a song.
That's fucking dope. I liked that shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's super cool. I love the drums. I love like the video gamey patches.
Yeah.
The vocals are super cool. The processing's crazy.
The processing was fucking.
I wish I knew how they did that. Like super sick.
I love how they would just like suck every element out, and they would like scream some fucking crazy shit.
It was very heavily compressed, right? And like distorted, but it worked really well, especially for like that speed techno-y kind of vibe. And
Yeah.
Like I said, for a warehouse, that works great because in the warehouse you're just hearing like that kick in the bass with like a little bit of high frequency kind of, and that would be perfect for a setting like that. So that was awesome.
Yeah, the mix was crazy on that one.
Yeah, it kind of sounded like you were already in the warehouse.
Homie
listening
cooked
to it.
the master.
Yes, I
Yeah.
would agree with that totally.
It's loud as fuck.
They cooked it. Bro.
It's a fucking bar. It's a hot dog.
Yeah, they fucking came slamming into the master.
Yeah.
Love that shit. Fucking love that shit.
Anyway, Jared, I think that brings us to your song.
This song, really love this artist, Aries. What is there to say about Aries? Aries is like elusive, to say the least. He hasn't released a song in a really long time, but he has got this like cult following fan base that just wants him to release his music. And he's like, nah. But this song came out a really long time ago when he's still when he was still only uploading to SoundCloud, because this one isn't on Spotify and stuff like that. But I remember when I first heard this one, I was just like, damn, this guy is like super talented. Just brings me back to like high school. I really liked this one. So yeah, that's it.
What she do for a Klondike? Try to get her when she coming off the clock like this. I used to run the park with the neighbors. Come back after dark with the neighbors. Now they sing along to all my songs. Foot outside the window when we pay rent now. How long? You never held me at all, dug a hole and say now alone. Somehow, yeah.
Love it, you guys.
Love that one.
It's
Love
super
it.
vibey.
Yeah.
Big vibe on that one.
We gotta get this man some Prozac or something. He is just criminally depressed at all times.
I think he's like, yeah. I think honestly, he's doing. I'm just gonna make an assumption though that he's doing better, because I remember I saw like an interview with him where he says why he doesn't make music like this anymore. And he's like, oh, like that Welcome Home era and like all that era before it. Like he's like, that's not me anymore. I don't have like that. And then you do listen to his newer stuff and you're like, oh, bro doesn't seem as sad.
Yeah.
So
Good for
hopefully,
him,
hopefully,
honestly.
bro is better. I'm not gonna like sit here and say I
Yeah.
know him or anything, but like I
Yeah.
hope, you know.
Outside to Aries.
Shout out to Aries. Love that. Love him so much.
I really like that one.
He has a very pretty voice.
Yeah.
Is what I've come to kind of appreciate about him. Then just like the production kind of lends itself to it so well. Like it's such like a chill, like vibey energy to it.
I love the
It's-
vocals sometimes being mono, and then there were the echoes or parts that went really wide, and the alternation between that. I'm like, ooh, I want to go home and practice that and figure out how to do that myself.
Right.
That was really
Super cool.
And honestly, even the choice too, because when the beat first comes in, I was like expecting that the clap or the snare was going to be out on the sides, but then it was pretty much mono the whole time, and he kept the vocals very much out on the sides, and I was like, oh, I didn't expect that choice, but I liked it. It was
Yeah.
really nice.
He's pretty cool. He does a lot of it, most of it on his own, I think. Well, at least that's how it started. You get to a point where you kind of have friends.
I think now he works with like Bisquick and a lot of guys. I don't know. I think that's who he's working with. He's been working with a lot of really cool guys. I know like Cabin Fever, that new one he dropped, a new one that came out like a year ago or whatever. But I know he like made that with like a bunch of people. It looked like.
Yeah.
Love that. I love when it's like you start out as one, but then you find like your crew.
Yeah.
A year from now, listeners, try and guess which one of our new songs started as a Cabin Fever remix.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is crazy, actually. I expect it.
Yeah, expect a song that you probably won't be able to tell, but if you can guess, come back, pop it in the comments here.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. Also, believe it or not, the Aries show was a big bonding moment between me and Grady over here.
Yeah.
Like when me and him like hung out for like the first time, I think.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
both
actually.
pulled up to this concert alone, solo dolo. And
Yeah.
we're like, huh?
Yeah. Good times, bro. Good times, man.
Bailey, what you got for us over there?
We're going to be listening to Convergence by Kenny Garrett, and I think it's pronounced Svoy. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. And this is one of the songs off of their newest album, Who Killed AI, which is actually he's a jazz artist, jazz musician. This is the first like electronic album that he's done, which is really, really cool. And the backstory here for me is that actually my dad sent me this song, and my dad is the reason why I do music. He's been showing me music, having me listen to all kinds of stuff, especially jazz, since I was a kid. And he sent me this one. I took a listen, honestly listened to the whole album because I absolutely loved it. And it kind of incorporates two elements for me that are very kind of critical to my backstory. Like I grew up playing the saxophone and playing in jazz bands, and now I make electronic music. So it kind of combines both of the loves there. So it's special in that way. And then a little bit of backstory on the artist. So Kenny Garrett is a really famous jazz musician. Like I said, he plays the saxophone. He has worked with Miles Davis and like the Duke Ellington Orchestra. So a very established career. Like I said, first electronic album. And then Svoy is also a very well-established songwriter and producer as well. So definitely check out this whole album. It just came out in 2024, so it's really recent. And it's a super cool, I would say, mix of jazz and electronic stuff. So
awesome. Yeah. I'm ready. What a fucking experience. Dude, oh my God, the fucking saxophone. When that saxophone first came in, I literally was just like, holy fuck, they're going in on him. Yeah. And then the switch up came, and then there was the voice singing the saxophone melody, bro. I was like, bro, they're fucking cooking. Sick. They're fucking really cooking. Cool.
I love that melody so much. Good. It's amazing.
I feel so at peace so suddenly. Like, or not so suddenly, 6 minutes, but like the 6 minutes of just like meditation almost.
It doesn't feel like 6.5 minutes
it
either.
Does not. It does not at all.
That's what I was saying. I was like, 6 minutes, holy fuck.
But it takes you on a journey. Honestly, it makes me feel like this is what would play when the montage of all the moments in your life is like flashing at fast speed. And you're just like kind of watching like the video montage of your life. Like that kind of happens to me. I get nostalgic when I'm listening to it, and I play through all these memories, and it's really awesome.
It's crazy.
This whole album is incredible. I heard this song and I was like, ooh, I want to listen to the rest. And this was probably the only album this year that I've actually sat down, I think, and listened to start to finish. And was just like sick.
It's a super good record.
Yeah.
Like this is not the only like song on this record that's like super good. Mm-hmm. It's also it's a album with like many different vibes, which is really cool.
Yeah.
You guys think the ones and zeros translate to something in binary?
It wouldn't surprise me.
It says something like crazy, bro. Imagine.
It's also viewers will be able to see it a lot clearer than we can on the TV that we have in front of us for this, because the HDR recording gets blown out a little bit. But like you can't see the face on like the normal artwork super clearly. Like I can now that we're looking at it again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the artwork's hiding some cool stuff, which is always neat.
Yeah,
it's always cool when there's something else besides the song that like works to lift up the aesthetic.
Yep, I think people sleep on how much like a good album art can elevate your song, but that's for another day, isn't it?
And I don't know if I said it when I introduced it, but Svoy is also a very well acclaimed producer too. So,
yeah,
you could tell there was like some moments in there where it's like, holy fuck.
Yeah, the switch ups are amazing. I remember the first time I did not expect the vocals to come in with the melody, but I was like, what a cool when ending. It came in. Yeah, and they really brought the jazz and the electronic elements together super well. It was a pleasure to listen to.
Yeah, for sure.
So good.
Remind me of Robert Glasper almost. Another guy who like blends jazz and electronic stuff together. Super cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think that wraps us up around here.
I think it does.
Toonsley. Like it. Subscribe to it.
Yeah, and check out the description for our link tree. You can find everything else we do.
Yeah.
Around the time this comes out, Psychosis, new URL Club song, probably out.
Listen to
if
it.
not out, it will be soon. And TNT also has a song.
Let the Music Play is out on all platforms. Stream, enjoy, dance, live life.
For real, though.
Yeah, check it out. And check out the description so you can follow us on our channels to figure out what comes next.
Yeah.
Peace.